Welcome to Sunrise Soap Company. It's a small downtown business owned and operated by my family for about 15 years. It's the home to all natural body care products featuring body soaps, lotions, lip balms, and much more. For our study of the supply chain, we'll be taking a look at this little guy. It's called a Bath Fizzy. This is the completed product that will be stocked on the shelves at our retail location and 5 different Whole Foods locations. A Bath Fizzy does exactly what it sounds like it does. The consumer plops the product into their bathtub, and it dissolves and fizzes out a soapy mixture that leaves your skin feeling rejuvenated. This is SIPOC. It stands for Suppliers, Inputs, Process, Outputs, and Customers. To delve into the supply chain of a Bath Fizzy, let's start out with the suppliers. The first supply we need to create a Bath Fizzy is a chemical called citric acid. Citric acid is a weak acid made by the fermentation of sugar. Sunrise Soap purchases their citric acid in bulk quantities from North Industrial Chemicals, which is located on King Street in York, PA. Since the facility is so close to the retail store location, the owner or an employee is tasked with picking up a few of these 50-pound bags of the chemical to save money on shipping costs. The next ingredient on our list is good old-fashioned baking soda. We use the Arm & Hammer brand, which we get from BJ's Wholesale Club in West York. We buy it in bulk 13.5-pound bags in order to save money. A third key supply to make a Bath Fizzy is almond oil. Almond oil is expressed from almonds and is used for flavoring, medicinal, and cosmetic purposes. Sunrise Soap Company buys almond oil in bulk from an Ohio-based company known as Bulk Apothecary, and gets a truck shipment in every few months. Finally, store-bought isopropyl alcohol, different powdered coloring, and scent are needed to make a Bath Fizzy. The coloring and scent are usually bought online from various suppliers and shipped in via truck. Coloring and scent is what differentiates one Bath Fizzy from another. Once all of the supplies are received, the next step of SIPOC is ready to begin. The I, P, and O of SIPOC are known as the transformation process. All of the supplies that we just gathered are known as the inputs, or I. The P in SIPOC means process. This is where the product itself is made. As you can see here, Megan, an employee, is beginning to make a batch of Bath Fizzies. First she adds in baking soda. Next up is some powdered coloring. Then she adds in a mixture of scents, isopropyl alcohol, and an all-natural binding agent. She then begins to stir the baking soda, adding in the mixture, and then adding some almond oil on top. Citric acid is up next. After stirring for a while, the mixture is ready to be taken out, and then hand stirred. We hand stir it to make sure that everything is mixed properly. Then the mixture is put into Bath Fizzy molds. A hydraulic press is then used to shape the Bath Fizzy. And voila! The final product, also known as Sunrise Soap Company's output, a Bath Fizzy. After watching the manufacturing process, I interviewed the owner of Sunrise Soap Company, Chris Clark.
Hi, my name's Christina Clark and I'm the owner of Sunrise Soap Company. We're here every day of the week, even Sundays, 10 to 5. We're at 29 North Beaver Street, right in the heart of downtown We've been here for about 15 years. So we're excited to see you. Come visit us, and you can actually make your own products. You can attempt to make your own bath fizzies. We will rest assured, make sure you do succeed at that. You can make your own soaps and lip balms and make your own body scrubs. So come on down.
Are bath fizzies a big seller at your company?
Yes, they are. One of our top sellers, the bath fizzies and bath bombs.
What's the hardest part about manufacturing a bath fizzy?
The funny part is it just happened tonight, and that is the girl who was making the bath fizzies had to go home because they weren't working. They were not being formed correctly. We could not get it right. She tried for about an hour and they just were not working. So we think it's a lot to do with the weather. It's humidity, it's sometimes lack of humidity, it's different factors in the environment that we can't control, but we need to adjust to. And if we don't adjust properly or can't figure it out, it's a complete bust. And tonight it was a complete bust. We made zippity doo-dah.
So you can't make because of external factors like weather, sometimes
Exactly.
humidity. Okay.
Exactly.
What's the toughest ingredient to acquire?
So I believe the toughest ingredient to acquire would be the love that goes in it. It's very hard to get the love.
So is there any supply waste when you're making bath fizzies?
Well, funny you should ask, because actually there is, but we package it and try to make it sellable.
So you're recycling your
Yes.
waste,
This
pretty
is
much.
the waste.
Repurposing it, I guess.
Yeah. We're repurposing it in large and small, and people love it.
Sure. And what do you sell those for?
This, I believe, is 15, and this, I believe, is 7.
Okay.
What a deal! Our trash is your treasure.
Now that we've processed our inputs into outputs, we're ready to deliver to the customer. One way we reach the customer is by putting the product directly on the shelves at the retail store in downtown York. One of our biggest customers is Whole Foods, owned by Amazon. We make deliveries to Whole Foods twice a week, so let's go there and check it out. Whole Foods is a national chain of supermarkets which exclusively sells products free of hydrogenated fats and artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, and sweeteners. It is the only certified organic grocery chain in the United States. Whole Foods has over 500 locations in the US and UK, and they are expanding every day. Sunrise Soap Company is just one of many local vendors that Whole Foods supports. This is Sunrise Soap Company's display in Whole Foods in Lancaster. This is a critical spot where Sunrise Soap Company reaches new and old customers alike. Okay, so what? Why is learning the supply chain and manufacturing process for a tiny little bath fizzy important? Well, I think it's because it gives insight into the long and complicated process of logistics that takes place to create a product that's as tall as your index finger. It takes a combination of chemical suppliers, employees, manufacturers, truck drivers, equipment, customers, and grocery stores to create a product that's sold for $2 a piece. That's amazing. It shows how complex and hard a process to make an item is, not just for a bath fizzy, but even for things that we take for granted, like socks, potato chips, and even bottled water. The supply chain system in SIPOC put all of this work into amazing perspective.